Welcome, 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 welcome.
Good morning.
That's what John Oliver always says. But
Is
then
it?
he pats his desk at the,
Oh,
I watch them
he
once in a
drums
while.
at the same
He
time?
drums. Oh, it's so annoying.
I won't do that.
He's got some good stuff on, but sometimes it's really way over the top. So good morning. I hope you're all well and happy. Are you
Yes.
well and happy?
Yes. Yeah. I had to think about that. Yes, yeah. You know me. It's still the morning.
But you had your tea.
I had tea before I left home.
Yes,
But
because
I'm having tea now.
also.
Yes,
Okay.
as well. Well, I'm not having tea right now.
Last
but
week you had no tea
I
and you
know.
were very quiet.
I was very quiet, and that's so unlike me to be quiet. Not really. I like to sit back and,
Watch it all.
experience.
Yeah, watch
life.
it all unfold.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
What's going to happen now? Yeah.
Looks like Cynthia Tenney's here.
Hi,
Nice.
Cynthia. Good
Hello.
to see you.
And Kathy
Kathy
Bird.
Bird.
Wonderful.
Donna.
Nice to see you again, Kathy. I miss you.
Yeah. Donna says it's chilly today.
Uh-oh. That's not like Berkeley.
No.
Usually a little bit warmer than everywhere else. Hi, Loretta.
Hi,
Good to see
Loretta. Good to see you.
So that's it for now.
That's it.
That's
Yes.
okay. We started that maybe a
That's
little
right.
too early.
Yes, maybe.
So I don't know. What's your week been like? I've had a really busy week.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I can hardly wait to tell you about it. But first I have to ask you, okay?
Well, like yours, it's also been busy.
Yeah. What's your highlight of the week?
The highlight of the week,
It can be negative or positive.
no. Well, it's of course it was a long weekend, so
Right.
having Monday off always seems to make the week longer for some reason.
And so for some reason, employees have weekends.
I know,
I don't
that's
even
right.
remember that idea.
You don't remember having
No,
you had a weekend,
I
did
did
you?
not. I had a work day.
You had a Well, whose fault is that?
Mine.
Yeah. No one's forcing you.
No, Saturday
Yeah.
and Monday I worked. But I was thinking about the remembering thing.
Oh, were you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I took a moment.
You took did you take two? Because you're supposed to take 2 moments.
Oh,
I watched the Remembrance Day celebrations on TV.
oh, that's good.
And thought, oh, doesn't it look nice down there? I'm so glad I'm home drinking my tea.
Yeah. Well, there are people who really go up and do all those things.
They
It's
do.
so good.
And it was a beautiful day here. It was sunny, well, semi-sunny, but
Well, I
wasn't
was
raining.
thinking about some of the things that my mom went through because she was in Holland.
Absolutely.
And
yes.
she went through, 4 years of almost semi-starvation until the last year when she was really starving.
Right.
She and her whole family and her brothers would get scripted into all sorts of work camps and things. So Second
Okay.
World War is really close to our family.
Absolutely.
And we,
Yes.
they experienced it and they made sure that we knew about it
Yeah.
because they were all heroes in Holland. They
Yeah.
were all overrun and, many people suffered. So
Absolutely.
really
Yeah, they did.
the reason we came here, I think, is because it was the Canadians that happened to liberate most of Holland.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
there were Americans, of course,
Yeah.
American troops, but the Canadians were the ones that were most prolific in Holland.
Mhm.
So my mom said she met the first Canadian she ever met was the soldier that liberated them. So, that's a pretty big thing, right?
Absolutely.
So that's why we came here.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I went on. So what else did you do this week?
What else did I do?
Yeah.
Well, of course, I got some designs ready for re-release,
Yes, right?
and so that was good to get that done.
Many people haven't seen those designs.
no,
Really? Are we going to show them later?
We are going to show them in
Okay,
just
good.
a little bit,
Oh, sorry.
and don't rush it along. And then I started working on a stitch-along pattern that we're going to release in the future.
Yeah, we have to kind of put those stitch-along patterns from the past into our rotation in some way or some form. So,
Yes.
many of you have already downloaded it, but we promise that we'd make it available in the future, and
It-
we will.
And we will. So, but it'll be with colors, so people that weren't adventurous to stitch with their own colors will have some guidance.
Yes, it will be kind of
Yeah.
fun. For those people, then at least they know what to pick.
That's right.
What kind of threads
Yes.
to get.
Absolutely.
So
So
that's lovely.
and then
That's a pretty big week for a 4-day week.
for a 4-day weekend, now it's Friday. It's
Mhm.
like poof, it's gone. So
I've done nothing but work on my Victoria Samper Academy.
yes,
That's pretty
Well,
much it.
that's a pretty good thing to be working on. So
Yeah, I can taste it. It's almost ready.
and you got a spot set up for stitching. So
I did too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I started the cat sampler all over again.
yes,
Can you believe it? Am I ever crazy?
tossed out the old one and started again. Well, if it's not feeling right, you can't really continue on stitching it if it's not feeling right.
Well, it was sitting there for so long while I was going through all sorts of stuff this summer.
Absolutely.
And ill health and, anxiety and all sorts of things this summer. And so it's now, the way it was now associated with something kind of negative inside. Yes. And I look at it and go, ooh, I don't want to keep going.
Yeah, that's right. So you need to start fresh.
So I started over this week, and I'm really glad I did, because it's actually now, I spent 5 hours on Sunday
working
it.
Yeah.
And that was really good. So it's on a different fabric. It's all different.
Yes, it is completely different.
So I'm really thrilled.
Yeah, but nothing to show anybody yet.
Well, I can show them the top, but it's in the other room.
Oh, it's in the other room. Wait until
next time.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait until there's a few more things on there.
Yes.
Because it's only the very, very top.
Absolutely.
But it started,
But it started, yes. Happy Friday, Sharon. Jennifer, yes.
Hot tea.
Yes, I agree.
I bet you they're cold there, though.
I bet it is. But I've discovered a new thing that I really like, and it's called a London Fog. And it's Earl Grey tea with steamed milk and vanilla syrup in it, and it is so good. But it depends where you get it from. I've had one at Starbucks that I wasn't too crazy about. So I yesterday when I went into Sydney, I had to go to the Georgia Cafe and the Sydney Pier Hotel and get one there because they were so good.
That's where you got hooked, isn't it?
That's where I got hooked.
Yeah, during the retreat.
It was my nail person that told me about it. So I thought, I must try one. And yes, I had one actually I had one each day during the retreat. But yesterday I went and got the super size one.
Okay. You give her a little taste.
I know.
And then she's just like full-blown addiction.
I had to get the super size one. And so it was really good. Anyways, that's my tea story.
Mickey, hello. How are you?
Good morning, Mickey.
Françoise.
Good
Very
to
nice
see
to see you.
Tammy.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Sunny.
Having lunch at home.
Yep.
Come on, Tammy.
That's a switch, Tammy.
Exactly. You're not running around in your car with your kids and
your mom
clubs and everything. Joy says, hello. You can't get sound. Oh, dear. Well, we can't tell you how to get sound.
No.
Will someone give her a little hand and tell her to refresh? Because I think that might be
the thing.
And to turn up the volume. Because sometimes people don't realize they have to turn up the volume.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for anyone who's going to do that.
Hi, Sandy. Good to see you,
Hello, Margaret. Nice to see you. Hello.
Speaking in, we won't talk too loudly. Hi, Pam.
Who are you kidding? We're always talking about
I know.
we just we don't care. We just talk loud.
Rachel, good to see you.
Hello, Rachel.
Serena.
Hello, from Pennsylvania.
Dory. Hello, Dory.
Hi, Dory.
Good evening.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it. Good evening in Czech.
Is it Dobroden?
Dobroden?
Dobroden. Yeah.
We try to remember. Aw, Donna, really? That's how we're connected.
Yeah.
That's really nice to know.
My grandfather was one of those Canadian soldiers. Yes.
Really? That too?
Yeah.
Aww.
And he actually met my grandmother in England and brought her back to Canada. Can you imagine how much of a switch that was for her to come over here in, 1947? My mom would have only been like 2-3 years old, crossing over on a boat and landing in Nova Scotia, where she then had to take a train all across Canada to the West Coast.
That's what my family, family did.
And then
it took weeks.
And ended up in Yubo.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Which is a very small logging community out in the nowhere land. So I think she lasted there 2 weeks and forced them to move to Victoria.
Smart girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what else is here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry, I was going to say one other thing. And they ended up living about, I don't know, half a mile away from where I live now.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's a small world.
Small world. It was very odd. Let's
Hello, goeiedag, Billy.
Willie, yeah, good evening.
Sunday is a struggle for freedom and democracy day. Okay. Yeah, that's right. The Velvet Revolution. I remember that. Of course,
Wow.
you know, that makes me old, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I remember that. Hi, Vaughn. How are you doing? Gina and Elsa, the log is here. Good.
Ooh, that sounds great, Margaret.
Ooh, yeah.
A dash of cinnamon on it? Okay, I'll have to ask for that next time.
And that's going to be this afternoon, right?
No, maybe not this afternoon. Might be tomorrow.
Oh, that's so funny. Jennifer says, I'll have to try London Fog to knock off the chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get it just right. I think Starbucks kind of overdoes all their flavors.
I think they
It's too
do.
much.
Exactly. Or it's a different Earl Grey tea that I'm used
Oh,
to.
that could be.
And I think the one I had was they put 2 tea bags in it. And maybe next time I'll ask just for 1 tea bag
In Starbucks, you mean?
in Starbucks, because I don't like my tea super strong anyway. So
Good idea. Rachel had 3 days of missiles. Too much time in the bomb shelter.
oh yeah.
Geez, that is just such a life. I don't know how you do it, Rachel.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to you because that must be
Absolutely.
extremely challenging.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when we're talking about the war, that's
Yeah.
basically where you're at, in a war zone.
Yeah.
Joy says, thanks. I'm sometimes a bit thick. Thanks. I'll lip read, refresh. Lip read. That's a good one. Norma is here. Great.
Hi, Norma.
And she's having company. Can really put a damper on these fun times.
Tell the company to go away.
Yeah, exactly. Go and get some groceries
That's
for
right. I need tea.
you. Settle down. Okay. I'm
Thank
glad you're here.
you.
Oh, yeah. And, right?
Yeah.
Matching.
Kind of
Come on,
matching.
right?
Yeah, pretty darn close again.
Look at the picture. we see our picture of ourselves, but we're
Absolutely.
like really
We're really close. Yeah. And definitely not planned again.
No,
So.
Kismet. In fact, I challenged her. Actually, that's true. I did say, come on, I'll see if you can match me
yeah.
tomorrow. And you did. Dobry den is good day. Dobry Vetzer. Oh, I
It's
wonder
good
how you say
evening.
that. Dobry Knox. Well, I
It's
guess
good
it's pretty much Dobry Knox for you pretty soon, right? Cleary's here.
Hi, Cleary. Good morning, Elsa.
Carol says
Carol.
hello. I'm glad
Hi,
you're
Carol.
here. And Joy, where are you?
Uh,
Aw, thank you.
Good morning, Pandora.
That's good. And that's right. And it's
Yep.
Pandora. So welcome to all of you.
Absolutely.
And it is interesting because I know that when we're doing a stream, the beginning is very long sometimes. And
Absolutely.
because number one, we're so grateful that you guys are here. So
Yeah.
we love to say hello to each and every one of you while we can.
Yeah.
And so far we can still manage. So,
Yes.
you know, if somebody new comes on, we can actually say your name, which
That's right.
we really want to do.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a quick hello. But we also need that extra time so that people can come on.
Yes.
Because, you know, it might be on your phone, but you might be driving.
Yeah.
Goodness knows.
You don't want to look at us while you're driving. It'll cause an
Don't do it.
accident.
And one of the other things could be happening. I don't know. There's all sorts of things. You could be, you know, somewhere else anyway, so that you couldn't immediately check on us on your phone. But those of you who just wait until we come on board at our appointed time,
That's right.
thank you. We love that. So we have a little bit of schmozzle, I
We
would call
do.
it. A lot of
Schmozzle.
different things.
We do. Where do you want to start?
Well, first of all, we have new products out. They're
We do.
not new, but they are certainly more available to you
Yes.
because they're not in the odd section we call beautiful finishing
Yes.
or finishing. We have
Re-released.
re-released them
Yeah.
as part of our normal lineup
Yes.
so that more people can access them. For some reason, we thought it would be really smart to make them into beautiful finishing leaflets
Yeah.
because we give you extra finishing instructions,
Absolutely.
right? And you can use those finishing instructions for other things.
You most certainly can.
But we base them on little, they're not big, patterns so that you can finish those things. But Lisa she said a really good thing. Not only do you not find them because they're not in our regular lineup of Thea samplers, but also it says on there, it's finishing.
That's right. Which
And
might,
that's scary.
yeah, which is scary for a lot of people, and you're missing the beautiful designs that are part of.
Thanks.
That, yeah, they are beautiful. So, you know, don't let the finishing part deter you, because there are some beautiful designs there, but they're no longer classified as finishing leaflets.
Exactly. And so the other cool thing about that is you can use the finishing aspect of them.
Absolutely.
Or you can finish them the way you want.
That's right.
Don't forget, we just give suggestions.
Yeah.
Education.
Yeah, that's right.
it.
It's not, not written in stone.
Exactly.
Well, black and white on paper, but
And we still have the bling. So we have 4 actually this
do.
November, right?
Yes.
We kind of put the last 2 out just yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think you might have gotten an email or maybe not. So I'm going to look at the leaflet. This is the
That's
last.
right.
This is the first of the last 4.
Exactly.
And you all know about this one.
The bling tree, which actually I think you released in October, but we sold out so quickly. But there's the bling tree, and it's a flat fold, so you can finish it very easily.
If you want.
Or you can also frame it, or make it into a pillow, or what have you.
But we don't have colored finishing pictures here. So you're just gonna have to, Oh, we do have some.
There are. What do you mean we don't have color photos?
Color photos for finishing. Oops, I gotta get my little hand out of there. Whoa. Okay. So that's the number 212 bling tree, and we still have some in. Luckily,
we do still have some. They are going quickly. So
yeah, they kind of are, aren't they?
They are.
I didn't look at the inventory just recently, but
they're going quickly.
I'm so glad that we got more in because we also haven't been able to send everything to all the shops. And we're going to be doing that this coming week. So
absolutely.
if you want them now, get them now.
Get them, yes.
Get them now before they go, because they'll be gone again soon.
They will.
I just know it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Hi, Marley. Thank you for joining us from Brazil.
Wow, Marley,
Yeah.
new person. Hello. Really, really nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Beverly is here. Hello. Oh, you've been missing in action. Well, I'm sure that having your sister there was worth every single minute.
Absolutely.
And Leslie says, traveling home. Oh, a borzoi. Whoa.
I've never heard of that.
That's a beautiful dog.
Oh, is it? I'll have to look that up. I'm
I
not
think
too
he's
sure
really
what they look
bushy.
like. Oh, okay.
Bushy from Russia. Have I got that right?
Okay.
You can let me know.
I'll have to look them up.
And Rachel says, Joy, I'm in southern Israel.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. So this is the second one that we released in the last month. Is that a better way to say it?
Yes.
Not just in November.
Yeah.
And that's called Autumn Box. And the really cool thing about this is all of the incredible, not just the charts or anything, but okay, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you the inside because I know people look on the inside, but then look at all the at all the photos.
All the photos.
Yeah, the finishing photos. Look at them all. And
There's
they
quite
give
a
you
few.
all those instructions.
Exactly.
To make
And
this.
see the lid. Oh, where am I going here? There we go. There's the lid. And okay, it looks like this. And then the sides are all stitched as well.
Exactly. And then the inside, you can see a little thing that goes back and forth. You can have it there or there or there.
And then there's
There,
a scissor
or
fob
there.
inside.
Is there? Where's the scissor fob?
There was a scissor fob in it.
Oh,
Oh, there it
there
goes. And there's the scissor fob.
Exactly. It's got leaves on the front,
It
right?
does.
And we use that really nice, cute little fabric here too. What I love about this pincushion is, boop, you can just pop it out and put it beside your chair. So isn't that cute? I actually love this one. Almost all of the pincushions
You like that one the
you've
best?
made, I think this is the
That
favorite.
was a fun one to do. That was a fun one to work out.
But if you do not want to do any of the box, just do the top.
Absolutely. And I think it would fit very nicely in a 5x7 frame.
I agree. Actually, wasn't it Sandra De Leon who did? She did this part.
Yes, and then she added yes,
the edges
absolutely. And
around
had
it.
it as a flat.
around it. Yes, that's right. Oh, gotta put the scissor fob
Scissor
back
fob
in.
in there.
Yes. So
Okay.
we'll put that over there.
I
Thank
will.
you. And then the next one we have is Merry Christmas is what we're calling this now.
That's right.
Instead of just finishing.
That's right. Finishing ornaments. And there are 3 really cute ornaments. Oh, I'm not so good at, I'll do
No,
2
you can
at
only
once.
do one at a time. Really.
So,
Oh, here.
yeah.
I don't.
You got that?
Yes, I do. They're really cute.
They're really cute,
And
and they were
easy to
so
finish.
much fun to stitch.
Let me just see this one here. 'Cause this is our traditional finish that we
Absolutely.
learned years ago from our friend Yvonne.
Yvonne,
You
yeah.
remember that?
Mhm.
She was so good. She finished like crazy.
Absolutely.
She gave us such good hints.
beautiful finish.
Yeah. And there's the little stitchers. They're stitching away. Very cute.
And then you got this little
Scene. It's
scene.
actually a town scene, isn't it?
It is, and I love this town scene.
But you have to put in your own date.
Yes.
Because it's like
Yes, it
2007.
2007.
I did it again? You're kidding. And this is kind of a no-cut hearting around the outside. And then you can not cut the middle if you don't want.
That's right. You
If
can always
want
put
to.
a charm in there or something like that.
That would be kind of cool.
Mhm.
And, oh, by the way, these all have a little bit of silk ribbon roses on them.
That they do.
And what you do is you make a little star out of pearl cotton or whatever, a 5-pointed star,
Yeah.
and just rough, doesn't matter, it's little. And then you take the silk ribbon and put your silk ribbon in your needle, and then your needle comes up in the middle, and then you go over and under and over and under and over and under the
You're
spokes.
just weaving.
That's it.
Yeah.
There is some, there are some of these on our YouTube channel. These
Yes,
little roses,
Roses.
these little guys, oh, sorry.
Hmm.
They are in our YouTube channel, so you can find out how to make them. Like, you can watch me make them.
Absolutely.
So those are
Yep.
really cute.
Really cute.
And that is number
214.
214. Yay! And finally, we have something that actually other people have already shown on our chat group.
We do, yes. But let's read some of the
Oh,
comments first
yes.
because we got quite a few, and otherwise we won't be able to catch up later
I
on.
know that's true.
Yeah.
Rachel, thank you
you
for the bling tree. We just think it's so pretty too. By the time we ended up putting on all the bling, it was prettier than I
That's
imagined.
right.
Aw. So Tammy
Oh.
was with her mom. Good for you. You take care of your mom and your kids.
Oh,
We
karate
weren't
school?
laughing. We were just thinking how wonderful it was that you were actually not busy for a
That's
minute.
right. Yes. You had a moment. Maybe you could have a cup of tea.
Carol says, good afternoon. Thank you, Carol. Good
Yeah.
afternoon to you too. Morning here, afternoon there. Shelley's here. Good morning. Thea and Lisa, we're driving through Virginia.
Oh.
Ooh, a wedding.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
yeah, and I bet it is snowy looking on the roads.
Absolutely. Yeah. They had cold weather back east. So
Drive safe.
safely.
We want you to stay alive. Carol says, I did that one, and it's just beautiful and not hard to put together. So it
Yeah.
sounds like that's the box.
The autumn box?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that that's the one that you meant, because you see it late before we actually,
That's
no,
right.
after we finish
Absolutely.
talking about it. So
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, see,
Yeah.
the instructions are brilliant.
Thanks, Rachel.
I agree. And Shelley loves the ornaments.
Thanks, Shelley.
Thank you. And somebody's letting someone else know about this. Thank you. Judy Pfeiffer, hello.
Hi, Judy.
Long
Good
time no
morning.
see in the live stream, so really good to have you here. And Rachel says, maybe show us online. Show you what online?
Yes.
Oh, you're thinking of the silk ribbon, right?
Oh,
Yeah, as I
Yeah.
said, it's on our YouTube channel, and I believe the design that, oh, what you could do is say Victoria Sampler in the search box.
mhm.
Victoria Sampler silk ribbon rose, and highly likely mine will come to the top.
Yes.
But it's in the Christmas tree, gingerbread tree etui
Yes.
class.
It would be.
There is one
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Kathleen says hello from Maryland. Joy says, I love the decorations. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really cute, those little tiny little, well, they're not that tiny, but the ornaments, they're kind of small though.
They are.
When
Yeah.
you see them close up cute. Kathleen says, my bling tree is stitched. I
Yeah.
agree, it is. It's beautiful. Thank you for sharing it on our group, because really, it's so inspirational to see it
Absolutely.
almost finished and ready to put the bling on. Are you going to put it on this summer Sunday? Because it doesn't take long, to put bling on. It takes a day.
Yeah.
That's it. Or, a few hours.
A few hours.
Yeah, you just keep stitching with the same thread. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
My bling tree is stitched, and that's exactly in the process. Oh, you're doing it all together.
Yeah.
Not all together. You're kind of doing it a little bit at a time, right,
Well, she
Kathleen?
finished her stitching the bling tree, and yeah, she's just adding the bling.
Okay, don't
Yeah.
do what I do. I just keep going.
Yeah. So now the next one that we've changed from a finishing leaflet is the winter box.
Yep.
Oops, sorry.
There we go. The winter box, and
The
then you
winter
can
box.
show them the winter box.
I will show them.
Because, there's so many pictures in there too about finishing.
Exactly. So
And of
that's what
course-
it looks like.
This is actually an old pattern of finishing
It
that I've
is.
seen years ago. And I remember us doing some smaller version of this. And of course, you can see the edges, and they've got some really nice. Yeah. Remember the lady who did the beginner's heart hanger pillow, and she did some
absolutely
some pretty little things in between, like dividing bands. Yeah. She was using the edges of this.
The edges.
She was using this motif right here. Yeah, yeah. That's what she put in between.
Very nice. Very nice. Of course, this opens up, and then oops, sorry.
There we go.
And it all flops down like this. And
here, I'll hold this.
You have your little pin cushion, and then you have a scissor fob that goes with it.
Yes, and the whole thing, of course, it sits on your table, and you can put your scissors and all that in there. And then when you close it, we have a tag on there, sorry. And when you close it, you can put everything back into the box.
Right. Here.
Bloop, bloop, and put the lid on. Which I know it looks like it's hard to do, but honestly, this wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
The edges of these get whipped together, right, with Pro Cotton.
They do, and it looks like I need to.
Here you can see because this one's gotten a little bit
pulled apart.
But you can see now.
Yeah.
All the threads that are holding it together. So very nice and very fun. And that is our last one of the 4 that have recently been released. We wanted to show them to you exactly now because it is getting closer to Christmas. And in my opinion, those ornaments are the ones that you can still easily do all 3.
Yes.
For all your friends and family.
All of them. Or just for yourself.
Oh, and also what I've been doing is making sure that everyone can get on the new mailing list as possible. I did this last May. I sent it out to our mailing list, and we got quite a few people on that list, on the new list, which was lovely. And then I did it again in July, and I got quite a few more on that mailing. And then now I did it twice this week. And every single time I send it out, more people come on board as a result. So it's really hard to stop sending out email
that's right.
from our old program to get people to sign up for the new one. Because if you're in the mailing list that I sent you this morning that said, we were re-releasing the little ornaments in the winter box, then you're getting it from the old mailing list.
Not from the new one.
And the new one isn't yet active because we want to make sure that people have moved over to the new mailing list. So don't think you're going to keep getting emails. And the old mailing list is going to be turfed.
Yes.
And not only is it, it's fine and everything, but it's not
up to today's standards.
That's a good way to put it, because not responsive. Because when you look at it on your phone, you have to kind of make it bigger and stuff. Whereas the new mailing list is going to be easy peasy.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you have to think the original mailing list was made 20 some odd years ago before technology really, was what it was today.
Exactly. Well, you know who made that mailing list was our old friend and IT expert, Gabor.
Gabor,
Yeah, and he made that. Can you believe that?
He programmed everything himself.
So. He made it so easy for us to do business, even way before there's all these platforms out there.
Absolutely, yes.
Anyway, so this is the little free pattern you get also as an incentive. Okay, it's not a reward because, hopefully you want to be on the mailing list, but as an incentive to actually do it now. So go back to that list and sign up and you'll get this. And as you know, some people were unable, couldn't find the free pattern. I don't know what happened because when I click on the link, the free pattern comes up. But you didn't, and some people didn't. And just email me, Thea at victoriasampler.com, if you cannot get the free pattern. Please, because you should all get one if you're on the list. And I'll just check and see if you're on the list. So, I guess it is a bit of a bribe.
That's right. Yes.
Anyway, this little guy, we just love this.
I love that little guy.
And somebody today asked me, am I going to do any more small cottages? Because this is a small cottage. And I'm thinking,
they're cute.
We could have a bunch of these, don't you think?
We could have a bunch. Actually, what would be really nice is a nice Christmas one. But
wouldn't that be cute?
It's too late for this year. But
Why? I could make it. No one else can have it this year, but I could make it.
True, you could. Yes.
But will I?
But wouldn't it look cute with Christmas ribbon on it and that?
Oh, I think
so cute.
So.
Yes.
Judy Pfeiffer asks, what color fabric did you use on the autumn box? It looks so much lighter than what I ordered.
I think that's clay.
So there you go.
It's
Clay
it's
cashel.
clay cashel, and dye lots change quite often.
Tell me about it. I
For
hate
fabric,
it.
yeah.
Dye lots in threads and in
Yeah.
fabric. Honestly, and then they discontinue things.
Absolutely.
So whatever you ordered, and we hope it's the same color of clay, but
Yeah.
I think clay got darker.
I think clay got darker,
Yeah.
so it's a good possibility you've got a darker dye lot of clay. But yes, it definitely was done on clay.
You know, one of the interesting things about dye lots and things like that is concerned. Like when we bring out a new pattern, we often have the current dye lot, current fabric, just like in quilting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have fabrics that come out and then they're discontinued.
They are. Yeah.
So we don't do that so much in our needlework business because people still want to do it. A year from now, new people will want to do our patterns, but our materials can change.
They do change,
and we can't help it.
No.
Honestly, we have tried.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we give you the materials that we believe is the closest to what might have been discontinued or we just can't get anymore. I mean, just recently we found that one of the things that we love to put in just is gone.
Yes.
We can't order it anymore.
Cannot order them anymore.
And we looked and looked and searched and searched. And unless we get a factory in China to make them for us, we're done.
Several 100,000 units
At a
each
time.
at a time. That's right.
So we'll substitute something else.
Yeah.
So just so you know, the substitutions will, happen, particularly for older patterns.
Absolutely.
So that's what I wanted to say. Oh, yes. And Thanksgiving is coming for the Americans.
It is next.
When is it?
Next week?
Is it
No,
next
I
week?
think it's the week after.
So just in honor of
Yeah.
the Thanksgiving for the American ladies and gentlemen, I thought that we'd just, revisit the Thanksgiving sampler that I made. And actually, this is about as American a Thanksgiving as I could possibly imagine, even though it also applies to our Thanksgiving
Canadian,
here
yes.
in Canada, because you can see people are eating turkey outside. And
Which definitely would not happen in Canada.
That's right. But the Indian story, or the story of the First Nations, whatever is called in America, that story is memorialized right here. And of course, it may or may not be true. It may or may not be a legend, but it is a kind of a Thanksgiving motif. And you can either leave it in or not, depending on your, political leanings.
Yes.
Because these are the kinds of things that are lately very challenging.
Yeah.
To be very careful what you include in things, right?
That's true.
I know. I was raised Catholic, for instance, and I just find it really difficult to put myself in another religion's headspace, to be able to, create something, for instance.
Yes.
Right? Because I would be faking, and I don't want to fake.
No, that's
So
right.
I just
Exactly.
create what I have some experience with or know quite a bit about, and that makes me kind of authentic,
Yes.
at least.
Yeah.
If not politically correct. Rachel says, new mailing list. Yes, do. There's an email sent out to you this morning that at the bottom it has a picture of this. Click on it or on the link and then add your name and you'll get that pattern.
Yeah.
So that I've answered your question, Rachel. Jennifer says, yes, a Christmas cottage. Yay!
Love a bunch of little cottages.
Oh, cool. They are so
Yeah.
nice and fun to make.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Donna.
Yeah.
Christmas cottage would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now look what you've done.
I created a monster.
Thank you, Rachel. I love that Thanksgiving sampler. November 28th.
A couple of weeks.
So you're going to have a birthday and Thanksgiving on the same day. That'll be fun. Nice celebration.
Sitting on a pile of stuff to be finished. I have one of those piles too.
A finishing pile. But really, Donna, you do so much finishing. I'm really amazed at you.
And stitching.
Yes, but most people do quite a bit of stitching and then they go, yeah, no, I'll finish that soon. I'll finish it tomorrow. Sue says, we Americans cook the turkey outside, but not eat it there. That's true. That's right. I know, you put them in a deep fryer or something outside. That scares me.
Yes. Deep fryer. Yeah.
I was raised Catholic, but now I'm Orthodox Jewish. Well, there you go. That's the differences. And Norma says, during the holiday, one can find these lovely village buildings. Wouldn't it be great to be able to stitch these buildings and then finish them as stand-up boxes? One can
Yep.
find these lovely village buildings and finish them. Well, it sounds like you want more cottages.
Yes.
But I'm not sure, Norma.
Yeah.
I like what you're thinking and your thinking process, but I'm not quite clear on.
Yeah. Are
What's
you
good?
meaning in regards to the gingerbread village?
Oh, I think
Series?
she's talking about that in a way, because there are these beautiful
Mhm.
villages that are like made
Mhm.
out of plastic or some other
Yeah.
material, and wouldn't it be great to stitch all those? Well, we started that.
Yeah.
It's called the Gingerbread Village. In fact, what I'm planning on doing, I don't know if I can do that today, but I've got my phone here, and what I thought I would do is take a little short video that I'll add as a separate live
Oh.
video of my Christmas village that's set up
Oh,
here
very
in the
nice.
studio.
Yes, it
Just
is.
for fun.
Yeah.
And no other reason really. I was thinking, how can I do that on the live program? Well, we can't.
Yes. No.
Our camera is stuck
Yeah.
right there.
It's not mobile. Yeah.
And Linda says, you've already finished your Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yes.
We Canadians are early.
Yeah. We do it the second Monday of October.
And I think the reason is the majority of Canada anyway, it gets colder faster, I guess, than the
Yeah,
majority of south of the border.
Absolutely. And I kind of like it early October because then it gives me a couple of months before Christmas Day where I have to eat turkey again. So
That's one way. And that's
Yeah.
one real good. And also Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas they're big things.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
we feel we have a little bit more space
Yes. Yeah.
between holidays.
A vegan
Vegan
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. You know, I've turned vegetarian after I've had this bacterial infection.
Oh, have you?
I just don't want to eat any meat.
Oh.
I've never had that feeling. I've
Yeah.
always had the feeling, well, I can eat it if I don't, if I
Yeah.
eat it, I eat it, I don't eat
Yeah.
it. But I don't know what it is. It just doesn't appeal now. So I guess I just when I got the attack, I just had some, I think it was pulled pork.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think
that could be why.
maybe I'll, I'll
Don't-
just be vegetarian for a while.
Don't eat pulled pork again.
I hadn't made any sauce or anything
Yeah.
for it. It was just, kind of the way it is.
It
But
just
anyway.
fell apart
Yep. And Rachel wants some more cottages
Yeah.
in a row.
in a row.
That's a great idea. Thank you very much for getting me into this.
Yeah.
We'll make that
Yeah.
happen. Shelley says, I'm doing stress-free Thanksgiving this year. Going to the golf club. Ooh, I love that idea.
That sounds like a good plan. My mom actually, she was just down here and she said, Christmas dinner, would everybody like to go out for dinner? I said, sounds like a plan to me. So
What a great
yeah,
idea.
Absolutely.
So you're going over to Port Alberni,
I'm-
which is where her
I'm
parents
going
live.
to my parents' place and we'll probably, I don't know. I thought it was a good idea, but my sister used to cook, so maybe she'll cook, but I'm not a cook. So
But just imagine, nobody doing any work.
absolutely.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious. You can
Yeah.
still get together at home
Yeah, that's right.
and drink.
And yeah. Well,
I don't drink,
I'm not a big drinker, but
Neither
you
am
know,
I. But still, there are
I'm
people
usually
that
the
like it.
designated driver, so everybody else will drive or drink, and I will drive the big SUV to get everybody to dinner.
But isn't that a really brilliant idea?
Absolutely.
Don't you all want to do that? No.
No cleaning.
That's right. Oh dear. Good idea. Love it.
Yeah.
And stress-free is what we're aiming for, right, Shelley? Right on.
Absolutely.
Yes, I am
Yeah.
feeling a lot better. Thank you, Jennifer Davis. I'm not only feeling a lot better physically, which really helps, but I think I'm also feeling a lot less stress.
Absolutely. And that
because I had a
helps as
little
well.
chat with myself and with my partner, and we have now divided off certain subjects so that I don't have to engage. And I remind him, if we start talking about these subjects, I will get stressed, and then you'll have to take me to the hospital. Would you like
that? Stay clear of those subjects.
Exactly. Okay, so she wants to see the village. Norma says, that's right, such as the village bakery. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm going to show you at the end. After we say goodbye, then I'll do a separate
thing.
little stream with our village that's sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it?
I agree, Linda. It is nice to have more time between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Linda. Yes, it's so good to feel better. Oh, love it. In fact, I was thinking, is this it? Is this the way I'm going to feel for the rest of my life? That's,
Oh,
that's so
no.
miserable. It makes you feel. Thank you.
Good to see you too, Rachel.
Patty's here.
Hi,
Yay.
Patty.
Great plan. No cooking. Exactly.
I agree, Shelley.
Well, I remember when my mom started doing that, and I thought that was, not as cozy. I don't know. So I had some idea in my mind that the way things should be. When you think about it, you get served, and and the food is good,
and someone else cleans up, and no mess.
It does cost a little bit, but you can kind of go to McDonald's if you need to.
Yeah. Maybe not, but
save up for it. Save up for it. Oops, 2 bakeries. That's okay, Norma. No problem. My daughter hosts Thanksgiving. That's another really smart move. But then, it's kind of cozy. Then you get to, wash up together and talk like they do on those sitcoms on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Remember those scenes that you can get on Friends, for instance, and everybody's joking and laughing and they're washing up together. I think that doesn't happen in most families.
Oh, probably not. No.
My daughter hosts Thanksgiving and my son-in-law cooks.
That's really good.
Yeah, so it sounds like a real potluck, and that is wonderful because that's what you do. You gather with family, right?
Absolutely.
I think as you get older, everybody has different plans, and sometimes if you don't have an extended family, like I don't, and I have no grandchildren, you don't have any children.
Nope.
So then you kind of can make your own plans.
Yes.
And going out for dinner sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
We have Hanukkah, no meal. You go hungry?
No.
I guess so. No cards, just fun. Oh, well, okay then. In that case,
songs, presents for only the kids, mulled wine.
Oh, that sounds like our
good.
St. Nicholas feast when I was in Amsterdam. We had St. Nicholas feast. It was just like that. No, necessarily. We had snacks and stuff, but the kids got the presents. The adults exchanged one gift each, and it had to be funny. And there were some really funny ones. No Christmas gifts at all. Christmas was for, the church and all that stuff. So, we all do different things. Oh, poor Jennifer. You have to have your dinner the day after when you get back from work.
Or have it for lunch.
have Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah.
Stress-free and meat-free. Yay. Thank you, Shelley. I know she's giving me medical advice.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. You were poorly? Thank you. Yes, I was. I had a bacterial infection, and it was no fun.
No.
Took all the fun out. In fact, I think I feel better now than I have for literally a couple of months.
So it could have been brewing for a while.
I have a feeling. It feels like all my mitochondria are really working, creating energy. Anyway, thank you. I enjoy our chats too. I'm so glad you do. Thanks, Linda.
Yay for mulled wine.
The small picture between us back here, that is called the Christmas cottage.
Yep.
It's not that small. It's a bit bigger than that, but would you get up and get it? Or would that be okay?
I'll get
I'm going to take it off the wall so you can see it because it is very adorable. And it isn't as small as this one. You can see in comparison. This one is small. And this one, if you put it right beside this one, you can see it's the difference, right? There's just a lot less area to stitch. This one is called
Winter Cottage.
Winter Cottage.
And it's leaflet number 164.
Oh, you are so clever. She's so clever. Now, did we remember everything?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't think of anything either. I'm looking around. No. Oh, I have to thank you all for answering my question of the week.
Yes.
My goodness. I'm actually was looking to see, what was it about stitching that you love so much, like really feel good and passionate and want to get to it enough. And I thought, I'd get maybe, 10, 20 answers. Oh, almost 200 people love stitching, which is amazing to get that many answers on one question. It is a pretty general question, and that's what I meant. But I think I'm going to do another question coming week.
Yeah. My favorite part
more specific
of stitching is the sound of the thread coming through the fabric.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I love that sound.
It's just like it means all those things to you.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that just triggers you.
It's just
And one of the things I noticed is that the majority of people said how much stitching makes you relax.
Yes.
You don't have to pay for antidepressants.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And how much it puts you in a completely different space.
It
like a
does.
whole different space. So we're even
Absolutely.
like quieting down
Yeah.
as we're thinking
Yeah,
about it.
we're thinking about it, exactly.
Yeah, so thank you so much. That was not only helpful, but I think it encouraged everyone to express their feelings,
Absolutely.
which is, you know, a really cool thing that we have that all in common. That's underlying everything. Thank you. And so wait till next week. I got another one coming in. A little more specific next time. Yeah. Wait to go. Okay, some more things. And now you've seen the picture. And is there anything below this? Because I think that
but Tammy goes to her mother-in-law. So brewing for months.
Yep.
I agree with that one.
Thanks, Shelley. Thank you, Rachel. And stitching is so relaxing.
Relaxing, yes.
Exactly. Well, thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you being here, right?
That's right.
Oh, last time you clicked on.
I clicked too fast, didn't I?
And I was midstream.
No, yes. And what's funny is I did end live video, but there's another spot I have to punch to close it off or click on. And so I did end live stream and we thought it was done, but we were still rolling. So anyways.
And it's not a big deal to you guys, but we laughed and laughed when we saw the end of it. We go, So this time you're going to just end the video.
I'm going to end the video.
So that it'll look like it's ended,
exactly,
but it's not ended.
But it's not ended. And so now we're going to say, until next week, happy stitching, everybody.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.